Hey everyone, after my last video on Alzheimer's, people asked me, what can I do to prevent it? And there's a million things that you can do, but I want to start with one because TikTok is only so long. I want to start with intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, I recommend, there's all different kinds. I recommend 16-8, which means you eat for 8 hours and you fast for 16 hours. And it includes your sleep, so it's not so bad. So for example, from 11 to 7, you eat from 11 to 7, and then you fast from 7 p.m. to 11 the next day. That's 16 hours. You slept through most of it, so it's not so bad. Let me tell you why intermittent fasting is important. We need glucose to survive. So usually we get hungry, we grab a meal, that meal gets converted into glucose, that's our fuel, we start with our day. But we have the ability to go internally and convert our own fat into glucose. That process is called gluconeogenesis, converting your own, making your own glucose from fat. The only time we turn that on is when we're fasting. We're used to a life where I'm hungry, if I don't eat, I get shaky. That's a really inefficient machine. That's like filling up your car every block. What you want is to create a machine that can convert, hey, sometimes I get a meal, great, I have my glucose. And sometimes if I'm skipping a meal, I don't get hangry, I don't get shaky. I go internally and I create my own glucose from my fat. That's what we call metabolic flexibility. Sometimes I get it externally, sometimes I go internally. Why is this important? That time when you're creating your own glucose is a state of ketosis. That's what people mean by keto, but they use it wrong often. Ketosis, when you're in that state of ketosis, because it's a byproduct of creating your own glucose internally, that is a healing state. It's an anti-inflammatory state. It calms down your system. It is the very first thing that I will do with someone who's suffering with inflammation, whether it's inflammation in the joints, inflammation in the brain. You want to calm it down. So intermittent fasting gets you into a state of ketosis, which is healing and anti-inflammatory. So it's not about weight loss. It's not about reducing calories, although those are side effects. It's really about getting to a place of healing and anti-inflammation. Start here, and then we can talk about other things. I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.